everyone. We are back in the parks today. Yesterday it was a little too hot and a little too crowded to try to do some of the food. But today we're gonna go to the food trucks, try to go to the skeleton bar, and check out all the different food and drinks that they have. Food trucks. If you are looking for the Twisted Taters, it is going to be at the food truck in front of the Tribute store and in front of Revenge of the Tooth Fairy. So they do have the regular Twisted Taters with blood and guts, which is with chili, Twisted Frankencoils, which is a hot dog wrapped in the Twisted Taters, and then you can do the Twisted Frankencoils with blood and guts, so with chili as well.
I don't know, I have one of those too, but I just want sour.
I have the 6 feet markers for the food trucks as well. I got the garlic parm Twisted Taters, so they just sprinkle the seasoning on top of it. So the Twisted Taters are a really unique snack, especially for kids. It's really easy to eat. You literally just eat it off the stick. And they even have one that has a hot dog wrapped in the Twisted Taters, which I thought was really cool. Ours, unfortunately, didn't really seem the freshest. It was really crunchy, but I have had them before where they're a little softer and they're really good. Like it literally just... I can't even get my nail in it. Oh, that one isn't bad. My favorite is the sour cream and onion, but this time we did get the garlic parmesan one. And I definitely think that the sour cream and onion has a little bit more of a flavor to it. The food trucks may not be open until park closed. We got here at 3:30 and headed over to the food truck that has the funnel cake and fried chicken, which I really wanted to try. But unfortunately they were closing, and so they pointed us in the direction of the Twisted Taters over in front of the Tribute store. They are also closing at 4 o'clock. So I don't know if it's because of the weather, or maybe it's just because they're testing things out that they're not keeping them open till park closed. That's just something to keep in mind. Now we're gonna head over to the skeleton bar. Hopefully there's not as long as the lines there was yesterday and we're able to get in. This is already looking way better than yesterday. The line is not even outside. For the skeleton bar, it is in Cafe La Bamba, next to the horror makeup show and across from Mel's. So here is the menu for the foods in the skeleton bar, and they have a nice little description under there. So they do have the s'mores fries, which are really popular during horror nights, shrimp cocktail, a vegan mac and cheese, and then that frozen candy corn. We have seen that at Halloween Horror Nights as well. So the s'more fries, the skewers, and the vegan mac and cheese. Do you want something? The portions from the skeleton bar are a little bit small, but that's perfect for me because I don't want to eat a lot. We did get the chicken skewers, which has a mango sauce as well as coleslaw, and then the s'mores fries, which are sweet potato fries, marshmallows, chocolate, and graham cracker crust. So the chicken skewers are really good, but I highly suggest putting the slaw on top of the chicken and eating it together, not just the chicken itself. The slaw and the mango that's underneath the plate is what adds a lot of the flavor to it. The s'mores fries are definitely a favorite. They are very, very, very rich though, so I highly suggest sharing them with someone else. They honestly have like the perfect amount of chocolate, the perfect amount of marshmallow, everything like that. They're not salty at all because of the fries. It's a really, really good blend of flavors. So the houses did hit capacity very early this morning again. again. We were not here early enough to get a time slot, but I did just ask, and she said that they do release time slots throughout the day, and that if it's not busy towards park close, they do go to a walk-up standby line option. All right, and another rumor going around right now is that they're gonna open 2 more houses, and it's gonna be the 2 houses back by Men in Black. So right now we're gonna walk back there to see if we can see anything, if there's any signs up, or if that one tent that's in between Fear Factor and Men in Black has a facade on it. Fear Factor sign is still covered because they did start to cover it for Halloween Horror Nights, and then once they canceled it, they figured that there was no point to take it down because they are not opening Fear Factor anytime soon. Men in Black is at 25 minutes, which really isn't that bad for a weekend. There are no new signs or anything like that, so I'm not really sure what people heard that they were doing the houses over here. Everything pretty much looks the same in the back. Men in Black tent still looks the same. Last time we were here, I couldn't really see the tents on the other side where the 2 houses usually are on the right side of Men in Black. But when I just looked through the trees, you can see them, but there's no facade or anything on them, so I'm not sure if those are the ones that they're gonna use or not. Someone also did say that when they were walking out of Shrek, that it smelled like a haunted house, which I guess they meant it smells like the fog. But we are not going to wait in line for Shrek to figure that out. Here is closed except for E.T. and the little kids poster that's right there. But we're just going back here to see if there's any stands or anything happen to be up, which they would be right here. So they are not. It does seem like they actually have more characters out than they did before COVID. They are all standing off to the side. You still can get pictures of them, but you are on a 6-foot marker, so you're not like right next to them. But I have noticed like a lot of characters that I didn't see before all this. When I think of it, I think it's because usually they're all on the parade floats. Since they aren't doing the parade, they probably just have them wandering around the park. So we are actually heading home for the evening. I do have a paper to write. We did just want to stop by the parks and check out those snacks since we weren't able to yesterday, and check out the Hype of the Skeleton bar. I'm really upset that I wasn't able to try those funnel cakes of fried chicken because it looked really good. It has like a raspberry sauce on it and the powdered sugar. Definitely fattening and definitely more calories than anyone needs in their lifetime, but who cares? Today was the last day of whatever they were testing and figuring out. So as of right now, there is no official announcement for any more days. Hopefully they do make an announcement sometime this week, and hopefully I get to go back and try that funnel cake and eat more food, and hopefully they'll open more houses. I feel like they did a great job social distancing. They have marks everywhere. They did everything that they can on their end. It's up to us as guests to make sure we are following the rules, wearing your mask, standing on the blue lines, and not standing too close to people in front of you. This definitely will help when it comes to the houses, because like I said in my video yesterday, we did kept almost running into the group in front of us, so they had to keep stopping us. So if you watch your pace and you make sure that you're not coming in contact with that group, it'll flow a lot better. So we are gonna head home. Unfortunately, there wasn't that big of a selection on food. I did already do a video on the Tribute store, which I will link down below, which shows all of the snacks that they have to offer as well. And hopefully we get an announcement sometime soon. And if you like these videos, don't forget to like and subscribe below.